Good evening. It's Gary P. Balcom, Sr., Hemingway, South Carolina. Always politics, just my opinion. Tonight I want to talk about this coronavirus and opening up the country. First, I want to say that I agree with President Trump 100%. We have to open this country back up. If we don't, we stand a danger. If we stay closed down, we stand a danger of being taken over by a foreign entity. We've got to put people back to work. People have to work. Okay, we can't just keep printing money and giving it to them. Okay, and hell, China owns most of our debt anyway. So we do not want to get into any more debt with China by any means. In fact, China needs to be done with completely. We don't need to have anything else to do with China in any way, shape, or form. I learned on the news, and we've been knowing that some of our medication comes from China. But watching the news yesterday, I learned that probably 80% of our medication, including aspirin, comes from China. So you know what? China can kiss my ass. Piss on them, send some drones over there, blow their asses off the face of the map. Okay, they're a communist-run country. They're a socialist regime. We do not need to have anything to do with them. Period. Okay? Period. They need to be wiped off the map. And I know that sounds, he sounds cruel. Sorry. The people that live there could take up arms and overthrow their own government and have a decent government, but they refuse to do it because they're pussies. Okay? So, to hell with them. That's just the way I look at it. They're just as guilty as the government they support or refuse to not support. Anyway, back to the open up the country and this virus. First thing I'd like to say, I heard that the virus seems to be mutating. And where I'm not going to say small children, but young children were pretty much immune to it, now it seems to be hitting a small population of young children. So that means that all this time that they were immune to it, now it seems that a select few are becoming infected. That's dangerous. And it seems the virus is mutating. Now, is it doing it on its own, or is China still sending people over here somehow, sneaking them across the Canadian border, Mexican border, whatever, and spreading a new strain of this virus? I don't know the answer to that question. Only the government knows. But I stand with President Trump about opening up this country. If we don't open it, we're open for a takeover. We've got to put this country back to work. Will a lot more people get sick? We don't know. The doctors out there don't know. Okay? All these so-called specialists, Dr. Fauci and all them, you know, if you watch the news for a day, you'll see 20 different specialists that'll give you 20 different answers. We don't know. So we've got to open the country up, see what happens. Number one, we need to find out who is immune to this and why they're immune to it. We test their blood, find out what's in their blood that makes them immune to it. That gives us a chance to come up with a cure and a vaccine for it. Because they're immune, there's something in their system that makes them immune so that we can get a cure or a vaccine. And again, number two, this country cannot stay shut down forever, or we won't have a country anymore. We have to open it up now. Sadly, there may be some more tragic deaths. Then again, if we put the people out in public slowly, cautiously, and we follow the rules, social distancing, wear masks, this may work out very, very well, very perfectly. But we have to follow the rules. But I stand with President Trump. Let's open this country up. We've got to do it for ourselves. If we don't, we're going to be in real bad shape. This country needs money flowing again. We don't need to keep printing. You listen to idiots like Don Lemon on CNN that's trying to make a racist issue out of it. Don Lemon, see this? This is a fuck you to you. You goddamn black son of a bitch. You're just trying to stir up trouble. That's all you people at CNN do. Stir up trouble. Keep your damn mouth shut. They ought to fire your ass. Anyway, we got to open up the country, do it slow, do it right, do it the right way. For the elderly, yes, please stay at home. Wear your masks, you know. For the people that stand to be most affected by this, stay at home. But so far, middle-aged people, young people, it doesn't seem to affect them. Occasionally it happens, but it's not often. It's mostly young babies, and the elderly and people with underlying conditions like myself. Okay, I have a lot of underlying conditions. I stay home. I want to get out, trust me, I do. But I don't. I stay at home. I got too many underlying conditions. But this whole thing with the fighting between the Democrats and the Republicans and the president, it's all political. It's political BS, okay? Donald Trump's doing the right thing by trying to reopen this country and keep our economy going, get it back to where it was. And he's not doing it just on a whim and not caring who dies and who don't die. He's got a plan, and he's doing it the right way. Now, the Democrats will turn around and tell you different. They're filling you full of scare tactics, and that's because they want to keep control of the people of this country. They want us under their wings so they can control us and make us do what they want us to do. That's not going to happen, folks. We are real tired of Democrat politicians. And I don't know about most of you out there, but myself, I'm a full-blown Republican. I support Donald Trump, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to shut these Democrats up, Democrat politicians. I'm willing to shut them up no matter what it takes. I'll stand up. There's not much I can do. Like I said, I got a lot of underlying conditions. I can barely get around myself. But by God, I get up on my two legs and I do what I got to do to shut them bastards up in Congress, the Democrats. They're sneaky. They're dangerous. You have to watch out for them. The only thing they're trying to do now is win an election. They're making it political, where President Trump is looking out for the people. Remember that come voting time. Democrats are dangerous. They need to be removed from Congress. Don't care what it takes. If it takes people like me and a whole bunch more, if they don't stop what they're doing, we can remove them. I stay locked and loaded all the time. Let one of them sumbitches cross my path, they won't cross nobody else's. Not a threat, just a promise. I will not be ruled by the Democrats. I will not be ruled by a socialist country. I support President Donald Trump and Vice President Pence, and together we will keep this country going, and we will make it greater than it was before this pandemic started, as long as we follow President Trump and follow the rules and do as he says. That's all I got to say about that for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. May God bless you all. May God bless all the families that have lost people through this pandemic. May God bless the people that have passed away during this pandemic. And may God bless America. And may God bless Donald Trump. This is Gary P. Balcom, Hemingway, South Carolina. Thank you for listening. I really, really hope you all take this to heart. Think about it. Listen to it. If you got to listen to it 2 or 3 times, listen to it all the way through. And please, pass this on to as many people as you possibly can. We have to educate this entire country. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Have a very, very blessed night.